Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
Let's get rolling on this. I'm having a little technical difficulty. I had to order a new power cord, down one computer today, so maybe I won't have some great information here. Gonna have Mindy do the capping for us here, this one, and get it started here with the Rangers and the Rays. Wow, great weekend series, underrated series, two top teams from the American League. Could it be the American League Championship Series by the time we get there, Mindy? Rangers and Rays.
Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and go on the Rangers here today. I think I'll probably go ahead and take them with the run. I'll take the run and a half here, minus 150 or so. It is the battle of basically the top two teams. We've talked about it over the week that this Rangers team is suddenly the one now that has the highest run differential, the one that's scoring the most runs in major leagues right now. They're as hot as any team, 6-1 record in the last 7, also 4-1 their last 5 games off of some rest. They're hitting like 286 in May, and then that went up to 319 here in June. So they're really plugging away. I think they'll give the Rangers here a run, or the Rays a run for their money. So I'm going to take the Rangers here on the run line here today.
Yeah, I mean, here, look at this. I mean, okay, I get it. I mean, Tyler Glass now just making his third start, so let's not just throw him in there with old, still want to see a little bit of returns from Tyler Glass now. I don't doubt that he can't come back and it'll be very, very effective. He's looked okay so far, certainly. Andrew Hahne, I mean, there's not much wrong. I mean, he might not be an elite pitcher, but he's certainly going to be good enough in this start to keep the Rangers competitive, I would think. I mean, this is a big, big series, a big, big game. So why not? Why not come in here with the Rangers at this money line price, Mindy? I'll just use my phone to look at the latest lines, I guess, here, and instead of my computer. Kind of
Not
hokey.
cooperating, huh?
No, like I said, I had to just shut it down, order some Amazon. So just use my odd screen from the phone, but it'll just be a little awkward here. And I'm showing the price actually down. So see, I'm not even fast on correcting this. The move, of course, is on. The Rangers here. The Rays are down to $1.55 at some spots already. That total is hanging out there at 8/20. So just want to make it clear that the move is pretty much on the Rangers here, and we'll take them on this money line. Mindy,
Run line?
on the run line, yeah.
You okay with that? Okay.
I just want to make sure I get the price quoted here at least. What, minus $1.50?
Yeah.
I guess that just shows how closely rated this game is. It's funny, right? I mean, I think they got us a little bit. I think the bookmakers got us a little bit, one way or the other. We're not good. This is a tough game to kind of. You want to bet it. We want to bet it. It's a big game. It's gonna be a fun game. It's not a great price. I like the Rangers here with you. Let's take them on the run line. All right. Okay. Let me also show what the chat had. A little more here. Texas here as an underdog for Luis. FKD, of course, is going to like seeing Whitney and the Dogs. Texas Butterscotch says it's a lock for him. Ron will be on the Rays. Blake will wait to do some live betting here. Texas for Latifa. Here's Solo on the over. I don't know. I know these are great offenses. I think that it's a decent pitching matchup here. 8 does seem low for these offenses to a certain extent, but it just seems like such a close game, and good game. Julian here, Rangers money line. Sherilyn on the Rangers, Latifa on the Rangers. I think we got plenty of support here on the Rangers. Jared says Hahne's bad. Do you think that that's the case, Mindy, with his 4 ERA? And you always like a pitcher who can, who has the ability to record the strikeout in key moments.
Well, I mean, look at his splits, though. That tells a different story, right? If
Yeah.
Andrew Heaney's on the road, his ERA is 1.82, gives up no home runs, low walks. Again, his 33.33 strikeout percentage here versus the Rays in the past as well. So, no, I don't think Andrew Heaney's terrible by any means.
And Jared on Texas here, I believe on the run line with us. And Fernando, Rangers as well. Renoir on the over. All right. The chat having some fun today. Savannah on Texas. Hello to Takia here today as well. Oh, man, you guys like this game a lot. And why not?
Yeah.
All right. I think we got them all in there. Let's move on. We're on the Rangers to start our card here today. Next up, the Diamondbacks and the Tigers. I did a double take there when I saw Kelly, but I remember now the cancellation yesterday. So Diamondbacks now going on the road here to take on the Tigers. They're going to be a road favorite here. And sorry, Mindy. 140, and the total has gone down here to mostly 8. I am showing certainly some steam having come in here. Call it 8 over 15, but the total has moved lower this morning.
I think the Tigers have been a little bit different type of team here with Lorenzen on the mound. Been pretty good, especially at home. 2.66 ERA, no homers, low walks, 21.4% K rate versus this Diamondbacks team. And then we know Merrill Kelly, he's been pretty good. And then, of course, is facing one of the worst offenses. You may say the Tigers only scoring close to 4 runs a game, but that Tigers bullpen is a lot better. 3.91 compared to 4.05. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and take the Tigers here on the run line today. I think with Lorenzen, it gives them a pretty good chance. And if I take a look at how this Tigers team has been playing on the run line, they've been cashing here lately. So I'm going to go ahead and take them today.
Well, boy, Arizona playing so well right now. We know that the Tigers almost got no hit yesterday by Wheeler. They'll have to turn it up here, getting back.
So 1-1, 2-1, like still close, right?
They still got right. Was still a 2-1 game. The Tigers were able to, end up getting to the bullpen there. Certainly at the end, that's was the bizarre thing about it in there. And I had the under, gave out the under on the show here. Let's see what the chat's great today. You guys are active,
right?
In this one, yeah. And take a look at what you guys are doing with this one to Arizona and Detroit. Matt D on Arizona. Here's Fernando on the Diamondbacks today. And let's see, Luis on the Diamondbacks. Ron on the Oh, boy, everybody's on the Diamondbacks, Mindy. We're going to be on the other side here. JD went under in this one. Got that good number. Butterscotch, Arizona. Savannah says that's the sharp side to take Detroit. Well, call us sharp then. Try it. Both starters have been fine. These bullpens are fine. Other than the fact that Arizona is, playing so well, it still matches up a little bit on paper. Yeah, the Diamondbacks have the offense and maybe Detroit doesn't, but are we on the run line here? See,
Yeah.
Isn't that right? Look at the last game where you have such a bigger split. Here we can get them maybe a minus $1.35. I'll take Detroit with you on this run line. I want to try Detroit here. Yep, Jared, it's 8. It was 8.5. Yeah, it was 8.5 earlier, but it's gone down. Fernando will go under in this one. Latifa's on Arizona. A lot of Arizona, no doubt about it. I wouldn't expect anything else. I mean, they are playing well. And Solo likes Arizona with Merrill Kelly. Julian on Arizona. We're alone. It feels like we're alone. We have only one other chat member with us here, it looks like, on this one, Mindy. We're on the Tigers here. I don't know. Nathan is kind of favoring it as well. And here's Sherilyn on the under. I like that. Do like that. Nathan on the Tigers here.
Yeah, for Latifa, it was so far we picked the Rangers on the run line and the Tigers on the run line for consensus.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, maybe Thomas. That maybe a little momentum there coming in off of that game. So, all right, let's keep it going here. A lot of games.
All right.
A lot of games. All right, the Dodgers going on the road here to take on the Phillies. Another nice weekend matchup here with LA. Michael Grove, want to see a little bit more from him. Numbers don't look too good. He looks good out there on the mound, but needs to work on this a little bit. Going up against Mr. Ranger, Sir Suarez in this one. Showing currently the Dodgers, yeah, they are just a slight favorite. This one's moving closer and closer to a pick 'em, it looks like. So maybe the action's starting to come in on the Dodgers. A total 9.5. Over 15, maybe a little move here to the over.
Yeah, I think if you look at this, you see the Dodgers, and it looks like a really intriguing price, right? But for me, I'm going to go ahead and go on Latifa's Phillies here today. I like Ranger Suarez. I like what he's been doing here. He has the better ERA. He has the better road split. He has the better K percentage. And then look at this Phillies bullpen. Suddenly, they're looking pretty good, Ramon. Phillies 3.9 ERA from out of that bullpen. Dodgers 4.71. Again, the Dodgers, they got to get their act together if they want to go ahead and get back into the World Series. But yeah, I like the Phillies here today. I'll take them minus 110.
Right. That's the thing. Maybe I feel like I'm not getting my worth in the Phillies. So I see what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, but you got to pick what you got to pick. I mean, you can't just always go on price. I want to be one of those guys. Oh, the Sharps, they just play the number. I try to play the number, but I want to incorporate my handicap. Julian maybe's on the over here. I'm not sure, but here's Luis on the Dodgers. Ron will lay the 1.5 with the Dodgers here. I'm going to be on the under. Takia's on the over. So I don't know if I'm going to get much backing here on this one. I have a feeling the chat would probably take the over as well. Fernando, he's going with the Phillies. He's going to lay the run line here at a nice price. Jared will be with me, though. That away. I'm on the under in this one. Mindy's on the Phillies. Solo run line. Butterscotch Dodgers money line. And Thomas sees runs in this one. Fernando's got Mookie for a home run prop. Fernando says Dodgers first 5. Sherilyn's on the Phillies, and Fernando's also on the over. Is Latifa taking her Phillies? Sherilyn on the over. Hanger says Schwarbs will get a home run today. Savannah on the over. All right. Ron's going to load you up with a single game parlay. The Mets take on the Pirates here with McGill going up against McGill Hill. Not to be confused with McGraw-Hill. All right. This one, the Mets are going to be on the road. This line has definitely moved. It's the Pirates are nearly the favorite now, so just goes to show. I don't know if there was maybe there's been some note to the Met lineup. I guess that's what I should maybe be checking out here in this one, Mindy, because this one, I'm not on my main odds screen. Let me just check here. I want to make sure of this move because it is so significant. Yeah, right now it's a pick 'em, and Pittsburgh could actually be moving to the slight favorite. Let's call it a pick 'em right now, and the total has gone up to 9.5 under 15.
Yeah, I mean, this Mets team just doesn't play well on the road, right? Miguel, he's pitched pretty well here as of late, and I think so has Rich Hill. We've talked about him during the season. So far, has the better splits than McGill does. The Mets have a little bit better bullpen. But I'm going to go ahead and go with this Pirates team here today, just because the Mets are so bad on the road. They've losers of 4 straight now. I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Pirates. I'm going to take them on the run line. I'll take the 1.5. I know it's sitting at about a minus 160, but I still feel pretty comfortable with that with Rich Hill here on the mound today.
That almost seems like a decent price, but it is going up. I mean, we're going to have to pay at least $1.70. And if you want to take it on the run line, look, I already feel very uncomfortable. I want the Pirates. I wanted the Pirates as a premium over the Mets today, but I'm glad you're taking them here. I hesitate now to give them as a premium, having lost so much on the price. Like I said, I kind of wanted to check to see is there somebody out for the Mets here today? Let's take a look. Well, Pete Alonso, how about that? That seems like a pretty big deal. That seems like a pretty big deal. He's going to be out with a wrist injury here today. I mean, that's probably the move right there, indicating because that news kind of came out after their game, I believe. So I'll take him with you. We'll lay it. It's going to be $1.70, I think, at least to take that run line today. But if you're on them, I'm on them. I'm already on the feeling like I want to be on the Bucks. So
okay.
Let's see with the chat, man. You guys are really crushing these comments.
Mm-hmm.
Loving it. This show is all about our chat room and their picks.
That's right.
So
we learn a lot from you guys.
Fernando on the Pirates, Fernando on the over. We guarantee you. I mean, unless I miss it, going to try to give all the plays until we have thousands of people. Right now, it's just us and our 80 friends.
That's right.
Luis on the over. CTG joining us today on Pittsburgh Rally Buns. Mets team total over. That's the thing that having the chat gave you plenty of suggestions. Yes, of course, there's always going to be one way or the other, but then, you get derivatives from the chat as well and props. Sherilyn on the Pirates, paying her life on the Pirates. Butterscotch will take the over here. Gosh, I got to think that seems like a pretty good play. Latifa on the over as well, but Takia will be on the under. Thomas on the Bucks here at home. Renoir Pirates. Ron Hahn under. This one's going to be all over the place. Latifa on the Pirates. Solo on the under. Yep, and Ron straightening us out there with Alonso. Boy, Djokovic dominating here, but it's only the first set. All right. Bill Hill, Rich Hill. Hey, I want to say hello to Arnold Estrada.
Hello.
Nice to have you here,
Arnold. Not to be trusted. Well, sometimes that's true.
Yeah, I mean, they've come back down to earth, certainly. Julian on Pirates, Savannah on the over. Hello to Courtney Carroll here today, taking the Mets in this one. And, I'm going to agree there probably with Fernando. Don't want to give anything away here. Anyways, let's take them here. Pirates on the run line, laying the big price. I don't mind that money line, Jared. think the Pirates can take this one. The Mets, if yeah, some issues certainly. All right. Okay. Well, some commentators have said, I prefer the division teams to play each other 19 times a year. I'm quite frankly, look, maybe the Red Sox and the Yankees could go start their own league here in this one. Look, some of the news about the way, like the Padres TV. I want to bring in my Padres, but the TV deal for the Padres have broken down. All of a sudden, they could be in a money crunch, and the way baseball is structured with their, basically no salary cap, the gap is going to become wider, and maybe these two teams can go start their own league and just play each other 162 times a year. But now they only meet each other 13 times instead of 19 times, but it's still Red Sox and Yankees, no matter how you say it. And they'll have a weekend series here with Whitlock and Cole to start.
Yeah, it should be a good series, right? In the past, though, Boston's kind of been on the short end of these games here. It's been the Yankees that have won the series more often than not. But yeah, I mean, I think here the way this one looks here with Whitlock on the mound, I think he's going to struggle against this Yankees lineup here a little bit. I feel like the Yankees have scored a lot more runs here in the series here, especially versus like say the Mariners, stuff like that. I kind of feel like they're kind of maybe getting into a rhythm without Judge being in there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and go over the total here today. Whitlock does have that 7.07 on the road. He gives up almost 4 home runs a game. I'm going to go ahead and take over the total here.
All right, Mindy, going to go over in this one. Over the 8, I do believe. Yeah, it's just to the over. The price is down to $1.60 or so. And, I've been kind of favoring unders in Yankee Stadium, but I want to take the over in this one as well. No doubt, Cole, the Yankee bullpen, all that going on, but I'm going to take the over with Mindy here. Butterscotch does like the under. And the Yankees run line for Ron. Cole K. Prop for Brett, our pitching specialist. Luis on the Yankees. Pitchers duel, says JD. But if it does get to be 4-4 or 5-3, I don't know. That gets us at least to 8, Mindy. Let's go over. Steam came in on the under, so it does keep it a decent price for us. Just feels like when these two teams get together.
What the heck, yeah.
There's Fernando on the Yankees run line. I was taking screen caps of the cat yesterday during the show. Maybe I'll put those in the Discord. Oh, someone asked about the link to the Discord, right? So
Tom Lewis.
Okay, let me just do it real quick. I have kind of forgotten it the last couple of shows. No wonder I can't get any friends in there to talk to me. Hope I can keep it going in there. Fernando on the over. Sherilyn on the Yankees here. Solo will lay it. Yeah, Garrett Cole, what can you say? One got some of the best numbers in the league. Thomas maybe on the over with us. Takia on the over. We're going over 8. Jared says no under. Yankees first 5 money line. Ron says a prop call to get the win.
I'll be right back.
Someone's at the door. Hope it's a package. Or maybe it's food. I don't know. Let you guys get your comments in here. We'll wait for me to get back to move on to the next game. But All right. So we'll take the over in this one with the Red Sox and the Yankees here, over 8 runs. No doubt, Cole, with that ERA under 3, the Yankees got the number one bullpen. Whitlock, can he match up here? He's got a 5.61 ERA, and Boston with that ERA in the bullpen of 4. So I'm going to end up on the over here with Mindy, and Jared says maybe it's safe as well. All right. All right. Mindy, your Royals are going to be in there with Daniel Lynch getting up. Well, we got to. You can give me the story on what's going on maybe with Lynch, but going up against these Orioles here, look at that price. I don't know. Is Daniel Lynch going to come out? Lynch going to come out and throw a great game? Because that price, a dollar sign. Look, it's a big price. I'm going to check it. But Orioles here, yeah, it's up to $1.85. The total has dropped here to 8/20. Just dropping just a little bit. There's still 8.5 under 15s out there, but the move is on the Orioles.
Yeah, well, today I think I'm going to go ahead and take a chance with the Royals here on the run line. I don't do it too often, but it does have a lot to do with Lynch for me. He has a 33.3 K rate versus this Orioles team here historically only allows a 3.02 slugging percentage. And then, Latifah had kind of talked about it a little bit in the Discord. She was like, hey, these Orioles are kind of suspect here as of late. They wound up getting the win on that, but we're down 3-0 most of that game, and they've had to come from behind here in about the last 2 or 3. So I'm going to go ahead and give the Royals a chance here today, just based off of kind of more of what the Orioles have been doing. Not being very consistent here with the bats.
Brett on the Orioles run line here, going against you there. Mindy, Gary's on the over, but I'm not fading Gary necessarily, but I'm on the under in this one with Lynch. Yeah, I want to see more. Here's Butterscotch, likes this one a lot on the run line. And that run line, at least even money, if not slightly plus money here today. So it does look decent to me, actually. Luis is on the run line. And let's see here as well. Well, here's Baltimore first 5 for Ron. Takia on the over. Solo on that money line. I see why I'm so struggling here. They're having so much fun teasing each other in the chat today. So right. I don't mind. Keep the banter up as long as it's fun. I'll weed through and get the picks out of there. I want you guys to have fun. This is for you guys. Mindy and our job is to sell premium picks.
That's right.
But we do need to give out free winners to show our abilities. That's part of the program here. So, Fernando on the under. I think everyone here understands that. And Michael Thompson, good morning. Here's my pick. Love that every time. So disciplined. I bet Michael Thompson has got his ducks in a row for sure. All right. Latifah wants to take your Royals on that run line. And maybe even on the money line. She says Sherilyn's on the Orioles, though. Jared might be on the over here. Nathan not very confident in these teams. So we're a little bit on different page here. Mindy's on the Royals. I'm on the under in this one. Wells maybe kind of overlooked there with that ERA at 3.29. Has been doing a decent job. So sure. Orioles got a good pin. Orioles are very, very good. We know, but can't win them all. Take the Royals, Mindy says on the front line. I'll take the under. Twins, Blue Jays. Another good series here as we have the Twins on the road. It's Sunny Gray, going up against Yusi Kikuchi. Blue Jays favored here. $1.20. And the total 8.5 over. At least minus 20 now. Could be even going a little bit higher here.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Blue Jays here on the money line. I like the price sitting at what, minus 120. I think that's what you had said, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but the Twins have just they've pretty much been horrible on the road. And I think that's what it comes down to. It's just one of those not hitting. I know Gray is having a good season. But again, he hasn't had too many wins. It's just that lack of offense. I think I'm going to take the Blue Jays here today.
Well, someone who is on the winning side consistently is Kikuchi. And, for some criticisms about him coming in or wanted to see if he could perform, he's done pretty darn well despite his 4.5 ERA. He keeps you in ball games, goes out there and throws a number of innings. So I like the Blue Jays here in this one at home against the Twins. Kikuchi, he's going to have to be better. He's got a 5.5 ERA over his last 4 starts. But like I said, the Blue Jays 9-3 in his 12 starts. Toronto has won 9 of their last 11 games. The Twins have lost 5 straight now. So let's take the Blue Jays here, getting a decent price as they start this series at home. They're all important for all these teams in the East, right?
Right.
So, got comments here on this one for sure. Here comes Sherilyn on the Blue Jays, Blake's on Toronto, Fernando's on the Twins. This one's going back and forth, it looks like here a little bit. Here's Fernando on the over. This team came in on the over. We'll mention, though, that Twins on the road, they've had some unders. Blue Jays at home, you think they mash, but they go under quite a,
Right.
kind of, maybe the under might be the call. I'm not sure yet. So, all right, Blue Jays money line for Ron, Panger for the Twins. Chat's all over the place, I would say, in this one. Blue Jays, Jared says they've been bad. They've been underachieving, certainly. So, yeah, Latifah, when you're not here, it's not as fun. Latifah.
Yeah, so don't miss. Whatever you do, don't miss.
Yeah, Latifah instigates the fun.
And Vlad really hasn't hit a home run at home? Is that true? Wow.
Say it again, Mindy.
Brett B, he said Vlad still hasn't hit a home run at home. I was like, is that true? That doesn't seem right, but perhaps.
I don't think it's going to be. Jared says 4-2 Twins. Butterscotch is on Toronto. And Courtney on Toronto as well.
Cool.
And Fernando, yeah. I get it because Kikuchi's got, but remember, Mindy talked about it in Gray. His ERA is just, it's out of all.
I like the under a lot.
Well, look, I don't know. I don't have a list of all the ERAs, but out of anyone that has started nearly every game this season, I'm talking about the guys of 10, 11, 12 starts. I mean, is there anybody with a lower ERA than Sonny Gray with that 2.15? I'm not sure that there is out of any of the regular starters so far this season. It might be the lowest. You guys tell me. Yeah, there's some others right around there, but I mean, I'm just saying that's a very low ERA. FA. He's on the Jays. All right. Let's keep it going here. Nathan didn't have a bluebird. He had to use a redbird, but he says 3-2 Jays.
But we know what you mean, yeah.
He used the Cardinal.
Right.
Another decent series here this weekend. Astros and Guardians. Christian Javier on the road. Good pitching matchup with Logan Allen. Definitely underrated at this point. Astros here Maybe seeing a little bit of movement here on the total. Let me take a look here as I send it over to you, Mindy, with Houston minus $1.30. This total is 8 flat, so it's maybe going up a little bit. And the line itself is also nearly a pick 'em now. So interestingly, it looks like the move is to the Guardians here. I'll still call it 115 for the Astros, mainly because I don't have my main odds screen up and I'm trying to look at my phone. But it does look like Astros are still hanging on as the favorites here, but it's definitely moved closer to pick 'em.
My dogs are being super needy today, but you
Well, at
talked
least they
about
didn't eat your homework.
yeah. Well, you talked about good ERAs, right? Christian Javier, 2.84, Logan Allen, 2.76. And these
Yep.
two guys, Javier has 36 innings pitched here on the road, Logan Allen, 22 at home. So there's a lot of data to back this one up here today with a big pitching duel. But I'm going to go ahead and give the edge here to the Astros. Javier does have, I think, the more experience. You got Logan Allen. He's kind of, a little bit green yet. So I'm going to go ahead and go with this Astros team. I think Altuve's given them a little bit of a boost here as of late. Look at the bullpens too, Ramon. I mean, the Astros 3.28 ERA, the Guardians 3.12. I mean, this is going to be a good duel here today. But I like the Astros to get it here on the road.
Then you got the dog. Okay, I've got the teasing you, and I'm going to tease. Good thing we're all friends here, so I can never even face these people. I could tease them all. But how about Butterscotch? He's got the lock. He says Houston, Cleveland, Scotch lock. They'll play. That's Scott. Oh, under. Okay, I see it there. I'm teasing Scotch. He's got. I think that's what he means, right? Under is probably his lock because this is getting scary with the Astros a little bit with this pitching. It's looking so good right now with Framber, with Javier. You mentioned it. Not only the 2.84 ERA that you mentioned, Mindy, but 1.86 in his last 5 starts. Houston 10-2 in those 12 starts so far. Yes, the Guardians have been stepping up their offense, but remember, before this, it really wasn't going too well offensively. So, and you have Logan Allen doing a pretty good job. So, I'm going to take Houston with you. I think it's big time. You talk about value. I always say the value is when you see these lines move off of the line movement, giving you the value without any. Here's the question: is that the funny thing? It's moved towards Cleveland because Jordan Alvarez is going to be out of this game, I'm sure, today with his strong offense. Maybe not as much as we expect.
Not as much right now, yeah.
Yeah, still 17 home runs, but he does have an oblique injury, which is a little bit worrisome because those are, a little bit tougher to come by. He might miss some games in this series. So still going to take the Astros here. They're still a great team. And I agree, Brett. I still think that maybe the value is there. Solo will go heavy on the Astros, but that's why the line movement with Alvarez out today. So, but still just a great team. So if anything, you talk about these unders, right? Mindy, Cleveland go under a lot at home. Yes, they have stepped up the offense. Here's Steve Fallow on Houston, Michael Thompson, Houston. I don't know if Jared's just giving us a price or going under. Takia said, who do we have in Toronto? We went with Toronto.
We did. On the money line. We're doing it.
We're together. We got some plays together here. Takia on Houston as well. All right, did we get to them all? Sherilyn on the Astros. Yep. It didn't start out that way, Doubles. It just evolved. And all of us, Mindy and I thought we were going to be big YouTube stars. Turns out the chat room is the star, and we're just guiding the ship.
That's right.
All right. We're gonna, Latifa. We're gonna have a great time. Got to make it a good occasion. I don't know when we can do it. All right. Yeah, Jared, look at that. Cleveland, all those massive unders, no doubt. Now they've gone under in 12 of their last 17 games. I mean, I know that's not the complete stat because we're already 60 games into the season, but does that mean that is that at home, Jared? We know what you mean, though. I mean, the Cleveland just massive under this year so far, and also Allen has gone under in 6 of his 8 starts. All right, so we're on Houston here. Steam came in on the over, by the way. So I mean, I'm talking under, and all that. And don't forget, I mean, you also have 2 of the best bullpens going. Not to mention,
Right.
both teams have bullpen ERAs just over 3. Okay, with the Nationals taking on the Braves, well, you know that Smith Shawver is going to be shoving here. Braves -$2. That's what the kids say nowadays, Mindy. For a good pitch, you want to be shoving out there. That's
Yeah.
that's a slang pitching term apparently. But he will be making his making a start here, going up against one of the Gray brothers.
Yeah, I always feel like I'm out of the loop on anything that's cool, right? Because, like you were talking about, I had never heard the slang Riz, Rizz, I guess. So my, niece is 15,
What is that?
and her boyfriend came over and his friend, and he said that he had Riz, and I was like, I don't even know what that means. And I guess you got game, Ramon. He was, I guess, making out with a girl from Hy-Vee in the parking lot. So he was
Oh, okay.
telling us that he's got game. He's got Riz. So
Oh, okay. I
that was
thought
that.
it was something bad because of because of Rizzo being a huge disappointment every game. So,
Right.
anyways, here's Smith Shawver, the 7th round pick from 2021. He struggled at first in his minor league career, but all of a sudden has found his way this year. Unbelievably, not sure what the story. Maybe we'll find out more about him. I was just reading about him yesterday, but he had um, an 8 ERA in rookie ball, comes back the next year an A ball with a 5 ERA. All of a sudden this year, 5 minor league starts. He's got an ERA of 109, giving up 1 home run in 33 innings, 45 strikeouts in those 33 innings. So
Well, good.
just what the Braves need, another young arm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you gave me the rundown a little bit there because I didn't know, too much about him, but I do know that this Braves team has scored at least 5 runs a game in their last 5, and now they're coming up against this Nationals team with like the 3rd worst bullpen. I think it's going to be a bad day for the Nationals. I'm going to go ahead and take the Braves team here. I'll take them on the run line, -1.5 runs here. It's just one of those that the Nationals kind of continue to struggle a little bit with the bats, and the Braves do not. So going with the Braves here to cover the run line.
All right, Mindy. Yeah, these kind of trajectories always disturb me a little bit, especially wanting to lay $2 or a run line. But I will go with you here on this one and take them on the run line here with the Braves. Why not? And see if this this guy is for real. Young pitcher here. So Takia on the Braves. Ron Hahn says, give me Atlanta first 5. Fernando on the Braves. Luis says he'll take an under here in this one.
I don't mind it.
Hope I didn't miss any there. Yeah, okay. Butterscotch says the reviews are good. And he has pitched already. I think he had 2 scoreless, 2 1/3, maybe scoreless innings. He has pitched already in the major leagues, an appearance. So it gets the start here. Steve Fallow will take the run line with us. Takia's on the under. solos on the over. I might have already flashed those up there, but I got a little sidetracked. So we'll take them here in this one. All right. Takes the Braves on the run line. All right. Oh, the biggest rivalry in sports here, the Marlins and the White Sox. Anyways, Mindy, the Marlins here on the road with Perez, White Sox with Cease. And in this one, the White Sox are down to minus $1.25. Pretty big move here to the Marlins today. Wow. And the total is 8.
I just like Yuri Perez. He's been really good in his, in his outings thus far. I'm going to go ahead and stick with the Marlins. I think they've been hot here as of late. I feel like maybe their offense has arrived a little bit here. So yeah, my dog's on my notes. But Cease here, he's the one with the 4.06 ERA here at home. I like the Marlins today. A little bit of plus money here.
Yeah, it was a little bit. I was liking the Marlins maybe as a premium, and now it costs us at least 10, 15, maybe even 20 cents now in this one. So maybe that does bother me a little bit. I wonder what that was. There some injury here as well on this one, because that's such a pretty significant move of 20 cents. Now these two teams don't have a lot of impact players. So let's see if there's a situation for the White Sox. Eloy Jimenez, questionable for this game. I'm going to take the Marlins with you here. Put us on another side together. I've already stated my affinity, I think, for Perez in a previous start. So let's go ahead and do it here and see what the chat has to say as well with Miami. Did I actually say Florida?
I don't know. I don't recall you saying Florida, but I could have been, thinking about something else. My dog in my way.
Fernando on the Marlins. Here's Luis on the Marlins. Butterscotch will take Miami here as well as a dog.
Dog.
Fernando will take the over. Yuri K-prop for Ron under all day. I don't know. Cease over for Brett. Michael Thompson on Miami here. Yuri to record the win. Oh, Butterscotch. I don't know, Butterscotch. We got to see a little more anyway. Takia on the Marlins. Just they are playing well. It's the bats though that's still a problem, and it doesn't seem to be a solution necessarily. I mean, other than improving a little bit, they just don't have the offense of those other. But as long as you got the pitching, we know Miami's going to have the pitching. So, and Dylan Cease, I mean, he should be better than he probably is at this point. We'll take Miami here. We're on him again. Another one, Mindy. All right. Well, hey, discount time. Anyways, the Brewers at home here, minus 235 against the A's in this one. And, well, hey, another day, another pitcher. Here comes Sam Mole for the A's in this one to make the start. Look, he's spent – this is no spring chicken. I mean, he's been lingering around the minors, so it's not like some of the other A's pitchers. Mole has been around the block a few times in the minors mostly, but
okay,
he's 31 years old. Yeah,
I think this one just kind of comes down to perhaps bullpens, maybe not so much starting pitching. Maybe they'll chase a little bit early. A's are looking for their first 3-game win streak of the season. Will they get it? I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and go over the total. I think it's always been kind of a slugfest here. with these bullpen ERAs. The A's are sitting at 6.12, the Brewers 4.24. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go over the total here today.
Yeah, Ball's been pitching. He's thrown 21 innings so far this season. So I imagine he's probably just an opener here. Most of his stints are just an inning or less so far. So they have not thrown him in 4 days. So I don't know if could he get more than an inning here. I mean, the A's not exactly having a bunch of options after that to go to that bullpen that you mentioned. A good run and a half, 2 runs worse than even the worst bullpens in the league. So why not go on the over here? That's the one thing the A's do is get all their runs on the back end when they're usually trailing big time. Hats off to this winning streak right now. Great job. Luis will take Brewers on the run line. Fernando's going the other way. He'll take the A's. Ron will take the Brewers on the run line. Steve's going with us on the over. Probably not a lot of opinions here on this one. Takia says go under. Maybe the Brewers will shut him down here. Fernando on the under as well. So
those A's still average about 3 runs a day, no matter how you look at it. They always land at 2 or 3.
More discussion here is in Las Vegas, Mindy, because the A's are continuing to try to find a way. There's lots of meetings and discussions, and now even all the Vegas long timers here are starting to say, you know what, maybe we don't want this owner, we don't want this team. I would caution them. Look, Vegas is. Vegas looks it's a cash cow, and I think pro sports is on fire here. Obviously, I think it's a can't miss. I think you should bring in even a team like the A's. You build them a stadium. Don't change the name. The Athletics are a great franchise. Try and do what you can. Now, you don't want to. This owner of the A's, he might be trying to come in and get the best deal. If he wants it here, he can have it. From what I see, but. I would try if I were Vegas, unless you thought this guy was trying to. The payroll will go up. I mean, why pay a big payroll when the fans aren't going to show up? And there's no guarantee that they would have if they started to spend money there and that because that stadium's terrible. Build a new stadium, put a team here in Vegas. The A's will turn. Look, like I said, even Mark Davis. Here's the thing I saw Tony was mentioning yesterday. Okay, the most profitable team as far as in-stadium revenue, is I think the way he put it, was the Las Vegas Raiders. And I said when they moved the Raiders, I said even Mark Davis, I didn't like Al necessarily, but appreciated his football sense and all that. And even Mark Davis couldn't screw up moving this team to Vegas, and they making all that money. So. Find a way to get it done. Embrace the A's. You'll turn it around. You'll turn the whole thing around. I feel that way strongly. Butterscotch says he likes Oakland plus 2.5 today. A team total under for Nathan here in this one. Okay. I don't know, Ron. I just feel like, the money that will start, you'll start to pay him more. And again, it does kind of go against my comments there and what I was saying about the small market teams might be in trouble, but it's just going to have to be. They'll just have to embrace the Rays model. Do it like the Rays. You can't go wrong. Okay. Let's take them here, Mindy. Let's take the over in this one. Reds and Cardinals. Ben Lively going up against Jordan Montgomery. Man, Montgomery. Boy, this guy can't buy any runs. He can't get any wins, it seems like. But they are a huge favorite here against the Reds. Has this line moved at all? I would expect the move's going to be on the Reds here. Right now, it's $1.70 or so. So lop off 15 cents here. The total 8. Wow, really? The total is 8 over 25. Man, that's a big move to the under.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and look to the under here, Ramon. I like what Ben Lively's done. 1.13 ERA here on the road compared to that 303. Overall, 26.7% K rate. And then Montgomery, look at him, 25.6% K rate here. So it looks like it's one of those. Montgomery, like you said, hasn't really got the run support, has a little bit of an elevated ERA, but has been pitching pretty well overall. He doesn't allow this Reds team to hit him very hard, only a 398 slugging percentage here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and go under, especially because Lively kept the Cardinals to 2 runs the first time he pitched against them. And again, the Cardinals, haven't really done much here as of late.
What's up, Cardinals? What is up, Cardinals? And here is Solo. We'll take the Reds on the money line here today. Of course, Solo will. I'll take the Reds on the run line. Yeah, I can't trust the Cardinals to get much done the way they're going. Steam came in on that under. That's why we've seen a good run and a half move to the under. That was not a Ramon typo. There definitely was 9 unders out there. Let me look and see, is there some players missing, or are we just banking on the fact that the Reds don't score well on the road and the Cardinals have that mediocre? And maybe Ben Lively, don't forget, who has been pretty good, certainly. So, no, I'm not seeing a lot of notes here as far as any current injuries. I mean, we know that a few guys are out. Guys like Senzel for the Reds, and Fraley is going to be questionable for the Reds. Not an impact player. Nutbar is almost ready to come off the disabled list, of the injured list for the Cards, but not yet. So I don't know. That's just kind of strikes me as strange. I almost takes me off any possibility of the under here. Remember that, I don't know, these teams kind of, Reds on the road, they've gone over a little bit, and Cards at home, they've had some overs. So I'm going to take the Reds on the run line. Mindy's going to go on the under here. Brett says, give me a K prop under. Luis says, Reds plus money. And CTG likes Cincinnati as well. Wow, look at that. Butterscotch. Perfect. Makes the point right there. I didn't realize that. I just know that if you put down $100 on Montgomery every time you went to the window, you'd only be getting $30 back so far. Fernando on the Reds run line. Takia on the over. And Steve's on the Reds here as well. Fernando says take that under. And it's down to 8 over for sure. And how about De La Cruz? Did you see that video of him on that triple? I don't know. Is he the fastest player in the major league? I think they said that was the fastest first to third of the season. Home to third of the season. The fastest triple of the season. Is that right, you guys? Maybe you guys saw it, maybe check it out. But he hit a triple. I think it was 2 games ago, actually, but maybe it was yesterday. But man, he was booking it. Oh, Lazzy Loves in the house. And he likes the Reds here today. Nathan, first 5 money line. But Panger was saying the Cruz did a home run. His first home run was terrific as well. What a player this guy's. The Reds seem to got it going on just a little bit. Let's hope they got it today. I'll take the Reds, and Mindy is on the under here. All right. All right, let's take a look now, and just trying to catch up on my tennis match here a little bit. Djokovic won that first set, and I don't know if anybody wants to get the odds have changed a little bit. I just want to mention a stat I saw. Did you guys see, if you guys are watching the tennis match here with Djokovic and Alcaraz, they are in the second set now, tied at 3. It's virtually a pick 'em back and forth. But so I will say this, and Alcaraz, maybe he's getting these about to hold serve. He still trails in this match. Djokovic has won 99 straight Grand Slam matches when he's won the first set, and it's a pickup. So you could get even money. That's just a stat I'm throwing out there.
Suggestion.
Thought Djokovic had some. I mean, I thought Alcaraz actually ended up with some value the way the line moved to start the match, but third fastest. Thank you, Thomas. All right, let's continue on because these games, Padres are gonna. Well, they can't get the offense going here. I don't know what they can do, but Darvish is minus $1.85 here. The total 11.5 under 20.
So what are we going to say? The Padres have underperformed. I'm going to go under here today in this one. Last season, those Padres, Ramon, were only like 1-6 in Colorado. They haven't played very well there historically. Darvish has given up some runs, like 5 a game, I think, in Colorado. I don't think that's going to be the case today. I like how Darvish has been pitching here. I know they face Gomber, but gosh, I just haven't seen anything. I keep waiting for this team on paper to show who they really are, but haven't done it yet. I'm going to go under the total of 11.5 here.
I mean, you got the Padres are the biggest undergoing, and the Rockies still go under in their games in Colorado. I'll go under. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but yeah. I mean, look. Okay, I'll make a bold statement.
A bold prediction. Here it comes.
No. Gomber is better than his 7 ERA.
Okay.
How's that? I don't know if he's much better, but I'll go under. I mean, the Padres are the biggest under in the league. Here's a Padres run line here. Lots of Padres support. This would be the play. Look, actually, you'd think that, they're equipped to Colorado. They're equipped to have a big series here, trying to get this offense started somehow. Rockies for Tequila. Butterscotch says Darvish has been money. Well, he's just, to me, he's overvalued as a the prices seem too high on Darvish a lot of times. Is what I feel like. Steve will go under in this one, under the 11.5. We don't worry about the typo there. We know what's going on. You guys often don't need to go back and correct it. I mean, we can read right through it. We know it's just the spelling, the autocorrect. We don't have any. We got it. We got you. Nobody wants to talk about my Padres good. I don't want to. Nobody wants to pick them. Nobody wants to go against them. We'll just take the under here and let's move on, Mindy. Oh, it was me with the type. I get it, Steve. Let me just fix that in case somebody's taking a screenshot. Yeah, under. Boy, those Colorado games sure have been going under.
Right, that's an easy.
I was showing Steve like, hey, Steve typed in an extra 1. It was me that typed in the extra 1 there. All right. Let's move on. I don't want to talk about the Padres anymore. And talking about, you guys were talking about a fire sale earlier. I mean, who's going to want these? The Padres will end up having to pay these big contracts. I mean, if anybody's followed it, what's happened here is the TV contracts for about 5 teams have been basically, are no good anymore because this company couldn't pay their debts. They went out there, bought the rights to these teams, and now they can't afford it. And now Major League Baseball has to take over. And so the teams are going to be saddled with a tremendous amount of debt, especially teams like the Padres that have a terrible TV market. Sure, they're the 8th biggest city, whatever they are, 6th, 7th, 8th biggest city in the country. But San Diego is known to have a very small TV market. There's a lot of great things to do. People don't watch TV as much down there. But now they'll be saddled with all this debt, and they basically are. That's the difference between the Major League Baseball and no salary cap. And there goes the Mariners and the Angels with Castillo and Ohtani here. Wow, this should be fun tonight. Ohtani a favorite here, minus $1.35 ish. I need my computer back. This phone Down to $1.15, Mindy. It's a big move on Seattle. The total 7.5 under 15.
A big move on Seattle, huh? And Seattle, I don't know, has lost 6 of their last 8 games and putting
You
like
tell me.
no runs on the board. And the last time Castillo pitched, they gave him 0 runs in support. I think it's going to be the Angels today. They're the ones that are on a little bit of a heater, just swept the Cubs. Look at Estevez in there, has 16 saves right now as well. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Angels here today.
Yeah, what's going on here? What's going on with these line moves today? Is there some type of is Trout out or something? I don't know. But Hunter Renfroe will miss the game. His family's going to be adding a baby, so I don't think Renfroe is someone that's going to move the line 10, 15, 20 cents. I mean, he's a nice player, but I'm going to take the Angels with you here, Mindy. We've got Ohtani. Look, Castillo's terrific. This should be a pretty good pitcher's duel, I would think, tonight. And the line's actually gone up. So maybe we'll have some other action in there, too. What are you guys going to do in the chat with this one? Here's, look at this. Luis on Seattle. Panger on Seattle.
I saw that.
Yep.
So you have to give us why you're taking Seattle.
Yeah, well, this is going to be another good weekend series, no doubt about it. Panger on Seattle. I think I reflashed those. Let's see. Oh, here's an Angels backer. It's Sherilyn. Fernando does like the under. Here's a Nerfy for Ron. And that's the crazy thing about it, Latifa. Padres, I mean, this, incredible fan support in this town, but maybe a bit apathetic because, we really only, basically have the one pro team. I mean, I say we, I'm still a San Diegan in my heart. Butterscotch will go over here. Says that total is too low, and it is going up. So Michael Thompson on LA, Solo on the Angels here. Fernando will go under. Yeah, it's nice to get that 7.5 now. So, all right. Oh, we got one more with the Cubs and the Giants here. And Marcus Stroman, boy, he just continues to pitch well, doesn't always get the support, maybe doesn't always get the respect that he deserves as well, it feels like to me. But look at that ERA now. Definitely going to be a tough game here with the Giants. DeSclafani got a 4 ERA, and the Giants are a slight favorite here, minus $1.20. And the total 7 over 20.
Yeah, I watched the Cubs play that series versus the Angels, and I don't know what is going on at the plate. I mean, they're not even close to pitches. And I don't think it was these Angel pitchers being, that outstanding here. That Chicago's offense is just slumping for whatever reason. But then with Stroman, like you had talked about, he's been doing really well. He is getting run support from this Cubs team as of late 4-0 in his last 4 starts. But I think the Giants bullpen is much better. I think the Giants are the ones putting up the runs right now. I'm going to have to go on the Giants here on the run line. I like the price here sitting at about minus 120. I think it's a steal for me anyway.
Yeah, and it's moving towards the Cubs. You're even probably going to get a little bit better price on this one. And the total, though, is really starting to shoot through the roof in this one. Man, this one opened certainly. There were some 7.5s, but there were plenty of 7 openers. Now I'm seeing 8s out there at some spots in this one. So if you like the under here, I like the over in this one. I'm going to give it out here on the show now. I was wanting to go premium, and you can even grade me at 8 because when you go to the window, maybe it's going to be a juiced 7.5 over, but this total is really on the rise here for sure. Maybe, well, I don't know. DeSclafani's got that 4 ERA. See what the chat has to say, because this is definitely a very interesting move. A lot of interesting moves here today. I might have to reassess the whole card when we get off the air.
Go back and redo.
Sherilyn on the Cubs, Fernando on the Cubs, Steve on the Giants, Luis on the Giants. We're definitely going to have a
2-2. Yeah,
yeah, we're going to have a mismatch here. Here's Michael on the Giants today. Doubles will be on the over. Forget that 7.5 double. You could buy it down, obviously, and I put it up there at 7.5, right? Or I had it listed at 7/20. That just goes to show you what's happened. This has been a full, I'll call it almost a full run move here in the last couple of hours as the betting cycle has started here. Takia on the Giants, Solo on the Giants. Hey, look who's here. Mindy Charles Sharp here today. Good to see you, Charles. We missed you. Hopefully you've been watching. He's on the over in this one. That's baseball. Mindy's on the Giants. I'm on the over.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab, where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.